Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another math session. So this is the first part of a new chapter which is called decimals. So now let us see, before we start with the exercise, now let us see some of the keywords which are used in this chapter. So first thing we'll see what is the definition of decimal. So what is that called? A decimal is a number that consists of a whole and a fractional part. Suppose I write a 4.1. So this is a whole number, and after point whatever the number is, that is called the fractional part. So we'll see the detail about it in the exercise. Now the decimal point separates the whole number. Now this is 4.1. So this is called a decimal point. It separates the whole number part from the fractional part. So it is separating these two, right? So this is the whole number part from a fractional part. So example, now suppose if I give you this 3.75. Now here what is that? 3 is a whole part and this 75 is a fractional part. Now see here, I've just drawn it for your better understanding. So this is the point. So this is the whole part, and this is also called as the integral part. And this is the fractional part, which is also called as the decimal part. So either you call it as a fractional part or the decimal part, and this also either you call it as the whole part or the integral part. So the next word is called what are you going to see here? That is the decimal fraction. So now see here, now when we write here 10, so many of them have a confusion over here. So now if I write here 4.1, so this is the 10. Okay. Now see here example. So what is it called as? The decimal fraction that have 10 as a denominator are called tens. Now if I write here 4.1, so what am I going to write here? This is 1 divided by 10. Hope you got this one. So now here if it is 4.2, so what am I going to write here? 2 divided by 10. So it can be, the denominator is going to be 1 by 10. So that is called a 10. And now for hundreds, what is that? The decimal fraction that have 100 as denominator. So now this will be 1 by 100. So this will be 2 by 100. So that is called the hundreds place. Now see here 4.12. So this is the tens place and this is the hundreds place, THS. So we divide it by 100, and then comes the 1000. So for the decimal fraction that have 1000 as denominator are called thousands. So whenever we are going to divide it by 1000. The denominator should be divided by 1000. So now look at here. So this I have given this table. Now this is the tenth part. This after the decimal, whatever is there, we have to look at it. So this is tenth. This is hundreds, this is thousands. So this is tens, this is hundreds, this is thousands, this is 10,000s, this is 100,000s, and this is millions. So hope this is clear to you. See, I have also given the example over here for one. See, whenever you write 10, means see here, we are going to divide 1 by 10 means now after point there is only one number. So this is called the tenth. 1 by 100 means this is the 10th place and this is the 100th place. So we write a 0.01. And one thing what we can do is 0. This is only 1 0 over here in the denominator. So what are you going to do? This is 1. So what are you going to do? You will write here 1 and you will go, because there is 1 0 in the denominator, you will go backwards by 1 and then put a decimal. Same for here, you have to count the number of zeros and the numerator is 1. So you write 1. And you're going to go backwards 2. So when you're going backwards to here, you have only one number. So you're going to put here one additional 0 and then you're going to put a point. Now look at here. This is 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros. So numerator is 1. So write 1 and you will go 1 and go backwards 3. But there is only one number means you will put here 2 zeros and then put a point over here. So you have to go in this way from right to left. So hope you got it. 1 by 1000 is 0.001. So look at this examples. Now here see here, whenever there is a decimal place, this is for the thousands, this is the point. Okay, now wherever we have before point will be, this is the ones place, this is the tens place, this is the hundreds place, and this is the thousands place. And after point is going to be 1 by 10, 1 by 100, 1 by 1000. So that is called as tens, hundreds, and thousands. This is also, and these all things you have to note it in your notes. So this place value, this chart is going to be useful somewhere. So now what is that expanded form of the decimal? Expanded means you know that you have to break a number into parts. We have also done it in the previous chapter, so you can also see the previous videos. Now see here, but now here we are going to see for the decimals. We have seen the expanded with the normal, the whole number. But here we are, because it is a decimal, we have this chapter is related to decimals, so you are going to see with the decimals. Now see here, before the decimal, this is a point, and before the decimal means this is ones, tens, hundreds. After the decimal means this is tens. This is just TENS, and this is TENTHS. Same, this is 100, HUNDRED, and this is, you just have to put THS. So this is HUNDREDTHS. Okay, so now see here, this will be 100 because ones, tens, 100. Then this is going to be tens, 5 tens, 6 ones, and this is going to be 7 tens because this is tens, and this is 100 plus 800. So what you will write here? 400 means 400, 5 tens means 50, and 6 ones means 6 ones are 6. And this, of course, now I have shown you that how to write it. 7 tens means 7 by 10. 8 hundreds means 8 by 100. So now whenever you are writing this one, when you want to add it, what are you going to do? 400 plus 50 plus 6, and then 7 by 10 means you are going to write 7 divided by this will be 0.7. But you see here, whenever we write these whole numbers means there are numbers over here 0.00, but usually we don't write because this is a whole number. But now here 0.7 means it will go outside this one. And then you have 8 divided by 100 means 8 divided by 100. So as I told you, you have to count the number of zeros, write the numerator number as it is. So 8, go backwards by 2. 2 zeros, so we have to go backwards by 2 since there is only one number. So you are going to put here 1 0, and this is 0.08. So 0.08, you are going to add this all, do by this vertical way. So you get the correct answer. So it is going to be what? 456.78. So this is just, we have to expand it, but I showed you how you got that number. So now this is same. 7 by 10 means 0.7, 8 by 100 means 0.08. Now we will see for the equivalent decimal. So we can write any number of zeros to the right after the decimal part of a decimal. Now it does not change the value of the decimal number. Now see here, this is how to make it equal. Now this is the example given 0.4. So after 4, if I'm putting here 1 0 also, it doesn't change the value. Even if I'm putting here 2 zeros after 4, the 4 also, it doesn't change the value. So we can put any number of zeros that doesn't change the value to make it equal. This is very important point what you have to remember. Now the like and unlike decimals. So like decimals means you have seen in the fractions also, the like fractions, unlike. The same over here. Now look at here, we will see what is like decimals. So this is the definition. The decimals that have same number of decimal places are called like decimals. Now see here, I'll show you this example. Now look at these two examples. So this is the point. After this point, look at the right hand side. So how many numbers are here? 2. So now look at this, after point, how many numbers are here? 2. So these are called the like decimals. So we can say these both are like decimals. Now unlike decimals, the decimals that have different number of decimal places are called unlike decimal. Now look at these 3 examples. Now after this point there are 2 numbers. After this point there is only 1 number. After this point there are 3 numbers. So these are called the unlike decimals. So you don't have to look at the previous number, but after the decimal. Converting unlike decimals to like decimals. So we can convert unlike decimals to like decimals by adding 1 or more zeros, as I showed you the previous one. We can add 1 or more zeros to the extreme right. If I'm writing here 1, this I can put here any number of zeros that doesn't change the value to have equal number of digits. Now look at here. So now these are the this is the example given 23.5. So I can also put this is unlike. See here. So I can also put here 23.500. Now it is 7.25. So I can also put here, so to make it same. Now look at this one. So why we call it unlike? We will compare this and this one. So now this is, after this is only 1 number, after these are 2 numbers. So we call it unlike. Now we will compare this and this one. After the point there are 3 numbers, and here after the point there are again 3 numbers. So this we will call this as a like decimal, and these are the unlike decimal. Now we will go for the exercise. Write the decimal represented by the following. figures. Now this figure is given. So now what we have to do, we have to see first, we have to count the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total are 10. Out of that, whenever this 10 means that goes, this is the total number of the boxes. So that goes in the denominator. And then out of that, how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3. So whatever the shaded part, that will go in the numerator. So whatever we write, this is the total. And the shaded one, that goes in the numerator. And since this is in decimals, as I told you, whenever there is 1, means you will go backwards. You will write this numerator 3 and you will go backwards by one number, that will be 0.3. Now see here, how many these are boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this also a 10, this also a 10. So we don't have to count all the number. We will just do what? 10 multiplied by 10, that is going to be 100. So this total are 100. So that this total means we are going to put it in the denominator. And how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now see here, 6, these are 6 and this is 10, means 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Now 66 are shaded. So you are going to write it in the numerator. So what will you do here? You will write the 66 number and you are going to look at the zeros. Zeros are only 2. So you are going to come backwards 2 number and then you are going to put a decimal, that will be 0.66. Write the following decimal in words. Now this is given 0.3. So you will write a 0.3. That's it. You are just going to write it in words. 1.6. 1.6, 18.7, 18.7, 0.05, 0.54, 3.19. So just write in words, that's it. 20.32, 0.007, 5.378. That's it. So now we have to do the next one, the represent the following decimals in the place value chart. So now look at here, these questions are given. So now this is the place value. I already put the place value over here. Now see here, this is 258.7. So the decimal point I have put it over here. Of course, the left hand side of the decimal means ones, tens, hundred, thousands, and the right hand side means tens, hundreds, and thousands. So now look at the first problem. 258.7. So point is here. So point I'll write here. Before that 258. So let me go backwards. I'll go like this. 8, 5 and 2. So 258. And 0.7 means after point here 7. So when you write this one, the things are very clear. Now look at here, the B1, 0.982. So point is here. Before that is 0. So this one, and 902 will be here after point. 130.1. Point is here. Before that is 130. And after that is just 1. 3004.53. Point is here. Sorry for this. The point is here. 3004 here. And this is 53. Now write the following decimals in the expanded form. Expanded means you have to break up. So now again, now look at here. This is the ones place. This is the tens place. This is the tens place. Tens, and this is the hundreds place. Before, after point, whatever that is the hundreds place. So what are you going to write here? You will start from here. Now from here. That is 2 tens, because we are going to write the whole expanded form. So you will write here 2 tens. So 2 tens is here. So here 2 ones, so here 2 ones, you are going to add it. Now this is point, means just don't think about it. Now after point is what? 3 tenths. So you are going to write 3 tenths, and this is 500. So 500. So now just think, 2 tenths means 2 tens are 20. 2 ones means 2 ones are 2. So you are going to write here 2. 3 tenths means 3 by 10. And 500 means 5 by 100. So see here, if you write the more number of steps, you will make less mistakes. So we always say the more the steps, the less the mistakes. Okay, so don't skip this step. If you skip this step, maybe you will make a mistake. Now see here, this is going to be whenever the expanded means you are going to keep on adding it. Now 20, I just wrote it here. And 3 by 10, again what I told, because there is only one number, you will go backwards 1. So you will write 3, go backwards from 0.3. Again 2 zeros means you will go backwards to 0.05. So here they didn't ask, the final answer is already here. So just you have to expand it. So they just asked you for the expanded form. Same over here, ones, tens, hundreds, and this is tens and this is hundreds. So now look at here, you will start with the hundreds here, 700s, 3 tens, and the zero doesn't make any sense over here. So 5 tens and this 600. So 700, 7 multiplied by 100. So that is going to be 700. 3 tens means 3 multiplied by 10, that is 30. 5 tens, 5 by 10. 600 means 6 by 100. So 700 as it is, 30 as it is. This you will write 0.5 for this, 0.06. So this is the expanded form. Now same over here. This is the ones, tens, and this is the tens and hundreds. So 110. This one will be 2 ones. Then 3 tens. So here the 3 tens I wrote, and 500. So 1 tens, 1 into 10, that will be 10. 2 ones means 2 multiplied by 1, that is going to be 2. So this is 3 by 10 and this is 5 by 100. So 10, 2, 3 by 10 means 0.3, 5 by 100 means 0.05. Now again here ones, tens, and this is the tens, hundreds, and this is the thousands. So 1 tens, so 1 tens, 6 ones, so 6 ones, 9 tens, 500. So, and sorry for this one left, that is the 1000. So here 110, 1 into 10, that will be 10. 6 ones, 6 into 1, that will be 6. 9 tens, 500s. This one will be 10 as it is. 6 as it is, 9 by 10 means 0.9, 5 by 100 means 0.05, and 1 by 100 means 0.001. Now write the following as decimals. So what are you going to do? 30 plus, this will be 30 plus 3, 4 by 10 is 0.4, 1 by 100 is 0.01. So what are you going to do? This 30 means 30.0, and this is 3, 3.0, this 0.4 and 0.01. So what are you going to add it? So what are you going to get here? 3, and here 41. So 33 point, because they said write the following as decimal. So you have to add this one. Before in that was just an expanded form. So now look at here, 909, and these are 9 by 1000 means how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. So you will write this 9, you will go backwards 3. 1, we have only one number, so you will write here 3 numbers and then going to put a 0. So here this one. So now see here, 900 means 900.00 also you can write. This is 9.00 also you can write. 0.009. Look at this one. So 900.909. So 900.009. You can put any number of zeros. Now look at here, 70, 0.3 means this 3 by 10 means 0.3. 3 by 100 means 0.03. So again this you can put 70.00, 0.3, 0.03, 3 point this 70.33. Again here you can just look here. So you are just going to add this on. See that decimal should be one below the other. When you are adding it, so always add. This is called the vertical way. When you are adding this one, this is called the vertical way. Don't add it. This is the horizontal way. So always do the vertical one and add it. Convert the following decimals into like this decimals. Now look at here. This is 4.43 is given and 2.098. So now what are you going to do? Convert this. You are going to do to like one. So this is 4.4. So see here. Here are only after the decimal there are only 2 numbers and these are 3 numbers. So these are unlike. So we have to make it to like. So now see here. These are the. What will you do here? These are the. You want this also to make it to 3, right? So I put here 1 0. Can you see here? And this is already unlike. So can you see this is here unlike and this I have made it to like. Now you will compare this one. Both are same, right? Now look at here. These are 2, this is 1, this is 3 after the decimals because they are unlike. So now what did I do? First thing I put here this 3, so I put it over here and I want to make it to 3. All this should be 3 after point. So now first thing I wrote here in the unlike part and now this also I have to make the point and then 3. So 3.440. And again, this also I want to make it to, after the decimal, I want to make it to 3 numbers. So 2.2, 2.2, and these 2 are extra 0. So now can you compare this 3? So we got after the decimal 3 numbers. Hope you got this one. Again, now let us look at this one. So after the decimal, how many are there? 3. After the decimal is 1. After the decimal, this is 4. So what will we do? Because these are 4, we'll make this also to 4. This also to 4. Okay, now look at it. So now we will consider this as unlike. This is as unlike. So now let us take this number. We took this number to make it to 4. We have put the extra 0. Again this number, we took this number, so we need 3 zeros to make it to 4. So now you will compare this one. So all are same. Hope you got this one. So you can put any number of zeros, so that doesn't change the value. Compare the following decimals, 4.45 and 3.42. So of course you know you have to look at the whole number. Whole number here is 4 and here is 3. So definitely 4 is greater than 3, so you don't have to look at the decimal. So here always that you know you have to open the mouth towards the bigger number. So this is the crocodile's mouth, we can say it always opens towards the bigger number. Now here again, now look at this one and this one. So we are going to look at the whole numbers, 4 and this is 13, not at the decimal. So definitely 13 is bigger, so you are going to open the mouth over here because this 13.22. Now again what are you going to do? You are going to compare this one. But here what you can see, here also is 0, here also is 0. So when such thing happened, then what happens? You have to go for the next number. After point is 3, but here also after point is 3. Then you are going to consider this one 4 and this is 2. So what happens here? These are same, but then when you compare 4 and 2, of course 4 is bigger, right? So now what are you going to do? That means that this number is bigger than this one. So you are going to open the mouth over here. Now again here when you compare this number and this are 22 are same. So after point you are going to see this is 1, this also is 1, but that cannot be. Again this also is 3, this also is 3, so this also cannot be done. But now can you see here, there is nothing here, means this is 0, right? So you are going to do this, the third number is 2. So definitely this number is going to be bigger. Hope you got this one. See, I have done the simplified way because I am putting here 1 0. So when you are comparing this and this, definitely this is going to be bigger. So you are going to open the mouth over here. Next one, 34.24 and 34.423. So 34.24, again I just done it over here because why? Because after this there are 3, after this there are only 2, because these both are same. So here is 2 and here is 4. So of course here also we can do one thing, instead of putting, but what I did, you can do this by 2 ways. Either you have to make this also 3, or you can just look at this digit. So what does this say? That is 4 is bigger. So you can just write here this one, or what you will do, you will put here 3 digits. So extra you are going to put here 0, and then look at this and compare it. Both ways you can do it. Now again here what you can see here, these are 3 numbers after the decimal, these are 4 numbers after the decimal. So definitely this, now again you can do this by 2 ways. These are 4 means you are going to put here 0, this is what I did here. And then you are going to compare this one. So definitely this is going to be bigger. So you are going to open the mouth over here. Now arrange the following decimal in the ascending order. Ascending means you know that is the ascending means small to big. We have done in fractions as well, small to big. So now this is only in the form of a decimal. So you have to just be very careful. Just look at the whole numbers and decide which is the smaller one. Definitely this one is smaller, 7. Then comes 8. Then, but in 8, what you can see now, there are 2 numbers, 8.22 and 8.02. So definitely this will be the smaller one. So this is going to be 3. This is going to be 2. Hope you got this one. And then this is the 4th one. So now look at here. You are going to write here, but then you are going to write this symbol. How are you going to write the symbol? When you compare this and this, definitely this is going to be bigger. When you compare this and this is going to be bigger. When you compare this and this is going to be bigger. So that opens the mouth over. First thing, we are going to put it in the ascending order, small to big number, and then we are going to decide about the sign, that is called the symbol. Now look at this one. So here what is that? Again we will see for these are all are 0 points. So now which will be the smaller? Now here definitely this is going to be the smaller. Second is going to be 0.02, and then it will be 0.11 and then 0.12. You can later on look at the solution. So hope you got this one. So now here, small to big again, it is going to be 0.03, because see 0.3 is there, 0.03 means this is going to be the smaller. Then this will be the second one, and this is going to be the third one, and this is going to be the fourth one. Same over here, you can just check for this one. Now arrange the following in the descending order. Descending means what? That is big to small. Same, you have to follow the same method. Now from this one, which is the bigger number? See, this is 1 point something, and this is 54 point something, and this is 32. So definitely this is going to be the bigger number, 54, and then 32. And then this is going to be 1.0. So 52, 32, and 1.0. Now you are going to decide the symbol, what you are going to do. When you compare this and this 54 and 32, definitely 54.2 is going to be the greater. So you have to open the mouth over here. When you compare this and this, 32 is going to be the bigger. Definitely, so you are going to open this one. Same, you will follow this one. We are also done in fraction. This is just in decimal, so you don't need a more explanation over here. Just look at the solutions and you should be perfect. Now represent the following decimals on a number line. So now see here 0.5 is given. So number line, so what I have done, see you don't have to make a very big number line. So now 0.15 means it comes below this less than 1, right? So what did I do here? I just put from 0 to 1. I just put this one. This is and you know this is 1 centimeter. Why? Because 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm, and I have made it divided into 10. So now 1, 2, this I started with 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now this 0.5 means it is going to come at the fifth point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the fifth point. So here it will be 0.5. Hope you got it. First we have to, because this is less than 1. So you just add it from 0 to 1. And then decide the fifth point, and that is 0.5. Now again this 0.9 means it is going to be less than 1. So again I put this one, and now I have divided into 10 parts, and then it is going to be, here is the ninth one. So 0.9 is here. And see that you put a point and then you write down this one, and if you write with a different color also, that looks, it is more better. And now here, now look at here, this is 2.1. 2.1 means it is going to be less than 3. So what did I do? I divided into 3 parts. So now I made a small ones. Now look at it. 0 to 1 will be here. 1 to 2 will be here. 2 to 3 will be here. Then again I have made it to 10 parts. So now what becomes, why I made it to 10 parts? So it becomes easy to write the numbers. It is 2.1. So 2 is here. After that the next number is going to be here. This point is going to be 2.1. So just mark this point. Again, now what is here? 3.3. So I didn't make it to 4, but that is understood when we put an arrow, that means it goes on. So I put here 1, 2, 3, and then again, because these are divided into 10 means, again I just put some divisions only, but then I have to look at the third division after 3. After 3, 1, 2, 3. So that is 3.3. So this arrow itself shows that the numbers are continuing. So this was something for the today's work. So please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get a notification of other parts of this chapter and many more. Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another math session. So this is the second part of the chapter decimals. We have already done one exercise. So let us start with the second exercise. So here it says that convert the following decimal into fractions. Now look at here, this is given in decimal. So we have to convert it to fractions. So what are we going to do? First, we are not going to look at this point. We'll just think of a number. So we are going to write this whole number without a point. That will be 442. So now we will see after this point how many numbers are there. We have one number after the point. So what are we going to do? We are going to divide it by 10. If there are two numbers after the point, so what are we going to do? We will divide it by 100. So now see here, we got 442 divided by 10. So now this decimal is gone. So this decimal is gone. So after again. So now what we have to do? We have to simplify this further. This number we have to simplify it further. So 442 divided by 10. So 10 fours are 40. Here is 42. Again here 10 fours are 40. So what remains here is 2. So how are we going to write here? 44 integers 2 by 10. So this is the whole number, this is the quotient, and this is the remainder, and this is the divisor. So how will you go in this way, in the clockwise direction? So 44, this thing, whatever we get in the quotient, that you're going to write it at the side, and this is the remainder, and this is the divisor will be in the denominator. Hope you got this. So now again what we can do here, 2 ones are 2 5s are. We can again simplify this one, this fraction. So 44 will be as it is, and this is going to be 1 by 5. So this is the answer. Now look at here, again here, 3.55. So we want to remove this decimal. So after this decimal, how many numbers do we have? We have two numbers. So when you have two numbers means we are going to divide it by 100. So that many zeros. How many numbers are there after the decimal? That many zeros we have to put. One will be there and that many zeros you have. You can remember this way. So now we will write this 355 as it is and divide by 100. So this decimal is gone. So now concentrate on this one. So again this we are going to simplify. So 355 divided by 100. 11 so this is going to be 100 is a 300 and this is going to be 55. And now look at here. We will go like this. So this is the whole number, so which is written over here. The remainder will be in the numerator and this 100 is going to go in the denominator. So now this 3 will be as it is. Now again this thing we can simplify. See, look at here. 55 divided by 100. So we can simplify this by 5. So whatever we do the changes, same thing should be on both the sides, the numerator as well as the denominator. So 55 divided by 5 means it is going to be 11 and 100 divided by 5 that is going to be 20. So further with this cannot be simplified further. So this will be 11 by 12. This is the simplified way. So next one now 4.9. So after point there is one number. So we are going to divide it by 10. 49. We write this 49 without a point and we divide by 10. So 49 divided by 10. 10 fours are 40 and this is 9. So here again you will go this way. This will be the whole number which is going to go here. The remainder will be here and the divisor is going to go in the denominator. This we cannot simplify it further, so this is the final answer. Again now look at here, after point there are 3 numbers. 3 numbers means 3 zeros. So these first we will write this all without a decimal and then we are going to put here 3 zeros. One will be as it is. So again when we divide this one, we get, just look, you can divide and see this number. So we get 50 integers, 257 by 100. So this we cannot simplify further. So the answer is this. Now again here after point there are 3 numbers. So again we are going to divide it by 1000. This will be as it is without a point. So what are you going to write here? When you divide this one, you will get 356 divided by 1006 integers. But this we can simplify it further. So when you simplify, you can just write here 356 divided by 1000. So that will be, you can divide it by 4. Here also you can divide it by 4. So that you get is 89 divided by 250. Or you can also do this one, 356 divided by 2. If you don't know that, you have to divide it by 4. First divide by 2 because these numbers are divisible by 2. So again you will get some number and again you will divide by 2 and see what is that and you get the same answer. So it depends like how, but only the steps are going to be more. So here this is the final answer. Now again here after point there are 2 numbers. So what are you going to write here? 2 zeros. So this will be as it is and divided by this one. So when you divide this you get, so this you cannot do anything further, simplify further. Again here 2, divide this and you get this one. Again here after point 2, so you will write here 100. So when you divide this you get 32 integers 80 by 100. So now what you are going to do here? This and this you will cancel. This goes with 2 4s are and 2 5s are, that will be 4 by 5. Now again this one, how many numbers are here? After the decimal 3, so you are going to put here 3 zeros. You divide and see here, this can be simplified further. When you are dividing this one by 4, you get this number. Again when you are dividing this one by 2, you get this number and this number cannot be simplified further. Why did I do this one? Because it was a bigger number, so I I didn't do it directly with the bigger. I didn't divide it to make it simple. Now here, convert the following fractions into decimal. So in the previous one, the decimal was given and you convert it into fraction. Here the fraction is given. Can you see there is no decimal over here? And you have to convert it to decimal, the fraction to decimal. So now see here, whenever in such case we have from fraction to decimal means you are going to concentrate on the denominator. So in the denominator we have two zeros. So what are you going to write? The numerator is 22. So you are going to put here, see, you will go this way from right to left. You will go two numbers back because there are two zeros and then put a point. So it is 0.22. Now look at here, 35 by 10. So there is only one zero over here. So you will write this numerator 35 as it is and you will go backwards 1 and then put a point over here. That will be 3.5. Here now look at the two zeros. This is in the numerator is 5. So you will go backwards by two numbers. So since we don't have any number, we are going to put here 0 and this is going to be 0.05. Same over here, only one 0. So you will write 4 and go backwards 1. So backwards 1 is 0.4. Look at here, 3 numbers. So you will write 5, you will go backwards 3. So you are going to put two zeros because we don't have any number and then you are going to put a point. So 0.05. Now this is a mixed fraction. So first thing we have to make it to improper one. So what are you going to do? Mixed fraction, you know, this into this you are going to multiply it. So what are you going to write here? This 2200. 2200 you are going to add this 1 to it. That will be 2201 and this 100 as it is. So now see here, there are two zeros. So what will you do? 2201. You will go backwards by 2. So 22.01. Now look at here. This is 4000. So 4000 plus 3, that will be 4003. And this 1000 over here. So what are you going to do? 1, 2, 3 zeros. So you will write a 4003 and you will go backwards by 3 number and then put a decimal. So the answer is this one. Hope you got this one. Now again here, how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3. Write 33. And you will go backwards 3, means you need 1 0 over here because there should be 1, 2, 3 and then put a point over here. Again here 1, 2, 3, 2909. Go backwards by 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3 and then put a point over here. Now they convert the following fractions into decimals by changing the denominator to a multiple of 10. To a multiple of 10. So I will tell you what to do. We have to just concentrate over here. That is the, we want the denominator to be 10. So now look at here. So here what are we going to do? Here is 5. So we can do 5 multiplied by 2. That is 10. So what are you going to do? First concentrate on the denominator, not the numerator. So this you multiplied by 2. So in the numerator also is 7. So we are going to multiply by 2. So this is going to be how much? 14 over 10. And this 14 over 10, what are we going to do? We are going to convert it to decimals. So here there is 1 0. So 14, you will go backwards 1. That will be 1.4. Now look at here. You are going to concentrate on this one, multiple of 10. So 50 times 2 is 100. So that is 10 times 100. It is a multiple of 10. 100 is a multiple of 10. So first thing you will change this to 100. So this is multiplied by 2. So this also should be multiplied by 2. Whatever changes you do in the denominator, the same changes in the numerator. So 17 2s are 34 by 100. And this will be 2 zeros, so 34, 2 zeros. So that will be 0.34. So now look at here, these things are already explained in some of the other chapters. So keep on looking at the chapters so you get the continuity and you be better in it. So for the confidence, you have to look at the previous videos because this is the basic, whatever I have put up all the topics, that is the basics given over there. So you have to don't skip any videos so that you get for the better understanding. Those who know already it's okay. But those who really want to learn the basics, just follow the previous video so that you get the continuation and you get everything clear. So sometimes like because I have done already in this one, so I just skip some steps. So better look at all the videos. So here this is 0.34. And one more thing, yes, and just don't forget to subscribe also. So here now look at here. Now this is 200. So 200 multiply by 5. So now see, because here we can make it to 1000. We cannot see, either it should be multiple means 10, 100, 1000 and 10,000 and so on. That is going to be, so here 100 is not possible because the denominator is 200. So here 200 multiplied by 5, that is going to be 1000. So this is multiplied by 5. So this also should be multiplied by 5. So that should be 195 by 1000. So here, can you see these 3 zeros? So you are going to write here 195 and you are going to put here, after 3 you are going to put a point. Now look at here, 25, the denominator, concentrate on the denominator. So here, now we cannot go for 10. 100, yes, because 25 4 is 100. So this is multiplied by 4, so this also should be multiplied by 4. So here 72 by 100, and because we want the answer in the decimal, 2 zeros means backwards we are going to go and put a decimal. Now again here 20, 25 is 100. So this also should be multiplied by 5, the numerator. So 9 times this is 45 by 100. 45 by 100 means there are 2 zeros over here, go backwards. So it is going to be 0.45. Now look at here, this looks like a different number. So but this is actually, when you multiply by 125, you get 1000 because 10 is not possible here. If you multiply by this one 10, it is going to be 80. So if you multiply this by 100, it is going to be 800. But when you multiply this by 125, that is going to be 1000. So you have to multiply this by 125. So this also should be multiplied by 125. So this is 875 by 1000. So that is 0.875. Now here again, you can make it to 10. Multiply by 2. So this also multiply by 2. So here it is going to be 4 by 10, which is 0.4. Again here, this is 25. 25 multiplied by 4. So this also should be multiplied by 4. So that will be 52 by 13 4 are 52. 52 by 100, and that should be 0.52. Again here, see, this is 8. So whenever there is 8 means it should be multiplied by 125 to make it to 1000. So this also 125. So when you multiply this and this, you get 750 divided by 1000 is 750 divided by 1000 means here 3 zeros. So you will go backwards 3 and put a decimal point. So see here, I wrote 0.75. You can also write here 75. See here, we can also cut this one and you can put 0.75 or you can put 0.750. So that doesn't change the value anyways. Now look at here, same 25, we'll make it 200, so that is 0.56. See, this is 125 is there, so you are going to multiply by 8 here to make it to 1000. So multiply by 8 here, also multiply by 8. So this is going to be 224 and this is going to be 1000. So 0.224. Now look at here, this will be multiplied by 25. So this is going to be 100 and this also is going to be 3150. So 1 2, or you can do one thing, you can cut this one there, so it will divide by 10, so that is going to be 31.5. Now convert the following fractions to decimal by long division method. And now see here, long division method means, now see here, this is 3 by 8. So whenever this 3 by 8 means 3, this sign says that this is divided by 8. So now what happens here, you can see the number is smaller, this dividend is smaller than the divisor. So what did I do here? I put here 3.00 because we have seen any number of 0 after the decimal bit, it doesn't change the value. So I put here 3.00. So what am I going to do here? First thing we can put, whenever you put 3.00 means you just put here 0 point. So here this is going to be as it is. Now this 0 will keep it bring down because we already put here decimal. So what happens here? This decimal is gone. So now we can just write it to 30. See here, same number we'll put it down. So 8 times, now see 8 times 0 is here. So same thing will go down. Now here this will be 30. So what will happen here? 8 3s are 84. So now what we will get is 6 and now this will come down. So it will be now 8 7s are 56. Now you have 4. So you take one here. 8 5 are 1. Hope you got this. So answer is whatever is in the question, that is 0.37, and this is for the long run. So again from here, the numerator is smaller, so we can put 1.00. So 8 times 0, 0.0. So this 1 will come over here, that will go 1 minus 0 is 1. Then the 0 will come here, so 8 times 1 is 8. Now look at this, this is 2 and this will be 0. So 8 times Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another math session. So this is the fourth part of the topic decimals. So before we start with the exercise, means we have already done some part of it. So let us go to this table once because we'll see the conversions, like you all know the normal conversions between the kilometer, meter and all that stuff. So here there are many like the hectometer, decameter, decimeter, centimeter and millimeter. So let us go for this the conversions first. So now here I have just shown you the conversions between the length, mass and capacity. So let us see one for the length and other same thing will be the for the mass and the capacity. Now see if we are converting from the kilometer to hectometer. So now can you see here there is 10 in between. So 1 kilometer is what? 10 hectometer. Now if you are converting from kilometer to decameter, see now how many tens are there? There are two tens, means you are going to say 1 kilometer is 100 decameter. If you convert from kilometer to meter, how many tens we have? We have 3, means that will be 1000. Then here it is going to be 4 tens. Here it's going to be from kilometer to centimeter 5 tens. And from kilometer to millimeter 6 tens. Now suppose you want from hectometer to decameter. So how many tens are there? Just make a box like this. So it's easy. So there is only 1 ten. If you want from hectometer to meter, 2. Again here, sorry, from here to here, there will be 3. From here to here, there is going to be 4. Here to here, 5 tens. And so on. It can be anything. Now suppose from decameter to meter. That is only 1. If you want from centimeter to millimeter, that is only 1. That is 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. So this was something for the length. If we go in the reverse order, we want from, same thing we look for length. Now see here, if we are going from millimeter to centimeter, we are going in the reverse order. So what we are going to do when we are going in this way we multiply. But when we go in the reverse order from millimeter to centimeter, we are going to divide it by 10. Same if we go like this. So I'll do it like this. So how many tens are there here? 2. So we are going to divide it by 100. If you go from here to here, you are going to divide by 1000. Hope you got it. Same thing that will be for mass and capacity. If you go from kilogram to hectogram, so that is you will do like this. You are going to multiply by 10 and so on. So this table you have to write it in your notes. And now we will go for the exercise. We had already completed question number 1 in the previous video. If you have not seen, you can just look at the video, the questions over there. And now we'll go for question number 2. Now here, see here, they said convert the following into hectometer. So this 345 millimeter is given from millimeter to hectometer. Now where is millimeter? Millimeter is here, and you are going to go to hectometer, means you are going to go in the reverse order. So how many tens are in between? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what are you going to do? You are going to divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are going to divide it by this number. Hope you got it. So when, see here, we'll write it in the vertical way. 3 and then here 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now how many zeros are here? 5. So you are going to write 345, and you are going to go backwards by 5 numbers. So 1, 2, 3. There are no numbers, means you are going to put here zeros and here 0.0. So did you get this, and this is the same? So that is nothing but hectometer. Same for here. Now what did they say? Decameter to just from you have to convert to hectometer. So where is decameter here? From here to, we are going to go to here. So that is divided by 10. So you can look at the table and you can convert it. Now you know 234 divided by 10. So you will write here 234 as it is, and 10 means you will go backwards 1. That is, you are going to put a point over here. So 23.4 hectometer. Now I'm not going to keep on scrolling it and show you the table. You can later on, you can just note it in your notes and you can do it when you are solving this problem. So as it is, I have written the solutions over here. Now see here, this should be divided by, if you are converting from this to hectometer, from decimeter to hectometer, that should be converted, divided by 1000. 1000. So 45 divided by 1000. I'll just show you the calculation. 1, 2, 3. So 45 will be here, and then we are going to go 1, 2, 3 backwards and then put a decimal. So this is the answer. Again, this you are going to divide it by 10. 46 divided by 10. So here what will be? You will write 46. This is 0, 1. So you are going to go backwards 1. So that is going to be 4.6. Now you are going to convert the following into gram. So again, that table you are going to look at that. So whenever the gram is there, from milligram to gram, so you are going to multiply by 1000. So you know now this is multiplication. So you write 23. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3. 1. Sorry, this is actually from milligram to gram. So here milligram to gram means you are going to go in the reverse order. So here you are going to divide it. Sorry for that here. Here you are going to divide it. Okay. So you are going to divide it here. So now what is that? 23 divided by 1000. So here what are you going to do? 1, 2, 3 zeros. So you will write 23 and you will go backwards 3. So that will be 0.023. So that is here. So now here again you are going to divide it by 100. So how many zeros are here? 2 zeros. So you will write 104. You will go backwards 2. So that will be 1.04. Again here you are going to divide by 10. So you can just look at it. Now you know how to do the convergence. You have to look at the zeros. That means these numbers you have to come backwards and put the decimal. Here same. You have to convert it to kiloliter, and this is milliliter. So 122 divided by this will be how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are only 3 numbers. So what are you going to do? You will put here 3 more zeros to make it to 6 and then put a point. So this is kiloliter. Again here the same, you are going to divide it by 1000. Same, if you don't know the table, you won't be able to convert. So the table is very important. So in the start I showed you that table. Again here the same. And how to put the point, you can also see in my previous video I have explained in detail how to put the point. Now the next question says that the cost of a school bag is rupees 524.15 and that of a geometry box is 128.45. Find the total cost. The total cost means here we are going to add it. So first, because it is a word problem, we have to write the statement. Cost of a school bag is this. Cost of a geometry box is, so total cost will be this plus this. So you are going to add it. So you don't need an explanation here to show you how to add it. Only the thing when you're adding it, because it is a decimal, see the points. That point should be one below the other. If you miss the writing part, so this point and this point should be one below the other. So the other numbers, you have to be very careful in the decimals. That's it. So the total cost is this one. Now Anju purchased a pair of socks for rupees 49.50 and a shirt for rupees 442.50. If she paid rupees 500 to the shopkeeper, how much money did the shopkeeper return? First, write the statement. This much she the cost is socks is this, cost of shirt is this much, money given to the shopkeeper is 500 rupees. So cost of shirt, the socks plus shirt will be how much, first we have to see. That is 492 rupees. So money is given 500. From that 500, what are you going to do? You are going to subtract this one. So you get the answer as A. Now, Kriti and Roshini went on a trip. On the first day, they traveled 65.7 kilometer. On the second day, 40.35 kilometer. On the third day, 88.24 kilometer. How far did they travel on all the 3 days? So what is this going to means? You are going to add it. So what are you going to write here? This is the best way to write the statement, that distance traveled on first day. This is so see how the statement also should be written, that also how to write the statement, that is also very important. Like distance traveled on the first day is this much, distance traveled on the second day is this much, distance traveled on the third day is this much. It is all, it is given on here, only you have to put in a proper statement. So they asked on all means total distance traveled, that will be this. You are going to add all these three, and which is, hope you got this one. Bunch of grapes weighs 1.25 kilogram and another bunch weighs 0.96 kilogram. What is the total mass of both the bunches of grapes? So now look at the mass of one bunch of grapes, mass of another bunch of grapes. So you want the total mass. So total mass of both the bunches of grapes, and which is, you have to add both. Now the next part is the workout. So the workout is actually nothing but the revision, but still because it is in the book, I just want to take it and we will do it very quickly, because all the problems we have done in the previous exercises, only the numbers are different. So we will just look at it quickly and the solutions have been given, so we will not waste time in it. Now see here, they said choose the correct option. Which of the following decimal is like decimal, like you know. Now see here, of 3.49. 3.49 is after point there are two numbers. So when you see after point, there are two numbers is here. Here there are three after point, here three, here three. So here, so this is the correct option. Now when you subtract this number, what do you get? Just subtract and see 60.07 and see the point, 5.07. So point is here. When you subtract this, you get what? 55. So 55 is the answer. Which of the following fraction can be written as 0.5? So the 0.5 means this, when you divide it, 4 divided by 5. Since this is not divisible, you write 1 0. So here will be 0.5 8s are 40. So this is not 0.5. Same this 2 divided by 5. You put here 1 0. So here, because you put here 0, you will get 0.5 4s are 20. So this also is not possible. 3 divided by 5. So you put here 0. So you write a 0.5 6 are 30. So this also is not possible, 0.6. Now we will look for 1 by 2. 1 divided by 2. So you put here 0. 0.25 are 10. So this is the correct option. What is the place value of the third digit to the right of decimal point? So third digit means, now see the point is here. Suppose I write is something 1.234. So the third digit after the point is the third digit is here. So now see here, after point whatever is there, this is the tens place, this is the hundreds place, and this is the thousands place. So that is they say third digit to the right. Right means this side after the point, that will be thousands. Which of the following decimals is greater than 0.17? Of course 0.17, this will be 0.19, because after 0.0 is there means that becomes smaller. 0.00 means this also becomes more smaller. So 0.19 is the correct option. Which of the following decimals can be smaller than 2.09? 2.09. So now look at here. 2.09 means this is 90. This is not smaller because this is 9 over here. In place of this, that is 9. You have to compare. Now here is 0 and here is again this is 9. Means these both are same. This is extra 0 means we have seen in the previous one, even if you put here one extra 0, the both of them will be the same. So now look at here. If we are taking here, they said smaller. Now 0 is here. Of course, this is the bigger 9 and this is 0. So this is the correct option. Here definitely not, because this is bigger number. So this definitely not. Which of the following fractions can be represented 0.045? So now see, after point, how many numbers are here? Now digits 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 means what is the number we have to see? Number is 455. So we are going to write here 455. And how many are there? We counted after the point 1, 2, 3, 4. So you will write here 1 and 4 zeros. See here, 1 should be compulsory written, and after that you have to write 4 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now can you see this option? Where does this thing? Yes, we can see. So this is the correct option. Hope you got it. Whatever the number that you have to write in the numerator, and then count the digits after the decimal. And that many zeros should be there. So sum of this will be what? So you are going to add this. You don't need any explanation for this one. Convert the following decimals into fractions. Now see here. Whenever this is there from decimals to fraction means you will first not see the point. You will just write the whole, whatever the number you see. So what we can see, this thing we will write it in the numerator. And now we are going to concentrate on the point. So point is here. After that, how many numbers are there? 1, 2. So what are you going to do? You will write here 1. And how many digits means here? 1, 2. Hope you got this. So this is a fraction in this one. So same over here. You will write 390. And how many digits after this? 1, 2. So you are going to write here 1. These 2 zeros. Same here. You will write this whole number. And how many digits? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. This whole number. And how many digits? 1, 2. So you will write here 1, 2. 3 numbers. So same number over here. Then 1, 2, 3 after the point. So 1, 2, 3. Here after this whole, this we'll write it here. Then after the point only 1. So this only 1. Convert the following fractions into decimal. That was decimal into fractions. Now see here, 22 by 5. You have to make it to 5. This, so 22 you are going to divide it by 5. 5 fours are 20. And here what remains is 2. So but you wanted to make it decimal. You don't want any remainder. So what are you going to do? You will put here 1 0. Whenever we put this is an additional 0. So we write a point. So 5 fours are 20. So answer is 4.4. Now again here 442 you will divide by 20 and see that is 22s are 40. Here again 42, 22s are 40, and here you get 2 remainder. So you are going to put 1 0. Since you put here 0, immediately you have to put here point. So 21s are 20. So what is the answer? 22.1. Same you will do for this one. You will just divide it and same thing over here. So I'll just show you for this one because this is a smaller number. 3 divided by 8. So what are you going to do here? Here because this is a smaller number, right? So you're going to put here 1 0. Since you put here 0, immediately you will put here, sorry for that. Here I'll just do it here. So this you will put here 0. So since you put here 0, immediately first you will put 0 point. Now what is that going to be? 8 3s are 24. Now look at here. This 6. And you're going to put here 1 0. So 8 sevens are 56. So again 4. You're going to put here 0. 8 5s are 40. So same for here. 4 divided by 5. So you're going to put here 0. So 0 0.5 8s are 40. So same you can do for here. Same here you can do it. This all problems you can do it, just division. Now this here, this is very easy. You just add it. See that when you add it, the point should be one below the other. This all are very easy. Now again from here, this I will tell you what to do. Subtract the following. Now they said 0.9 from, whenever this word from is written, after that whatever the number is from this one. So this number will be at the start. So you will write it here, this one, and you are going to subtract this number from that number. So that subtraction is easy, but you should know the meaning what is after from what to write. So now again here from means this number should be written over here. Why did I write 0.70.000? Because here it was after decimal were 3 numbers. So 70.000, because any number zeros you put after the decimal, that is not going to change the value. Even when you write 70, we can also write 70.0. But I wrote here 3 zeros for your better understanding, so that it becomes easier for the calculation because there were 3 numbers after decimal over here. Can you see? So both become the same, then it becomes easy for the calculation. Again here after from this number, so it should be at the start. And see here, this is 0.82. So even if you want, you can put here 10. That doesn't matter. Okay. But now others just write it like this. Now convert the following into rupees. This also we have done in the exercise, so you can, it is very easy. So this is paise and you have to make it to rupees. So what you know, 100 paise means 1 rupee. So 124 paise. So below this paise should be paise. So what are you going to do? This into this, you are going to cross multiply. So there are two numbers over here. So two numbers means first thing you are going to multiply with this two numbers, whatever that should be in the numerator. 124 into 1, that will be 124. And whatever this is single, right, at this part. So that will be in the denominator. So 124 divided by 100. So what are you going to write here? 100 ones are 100. Again 24. We'll put here 0. 100. So because you put here 0, you are going to put a point over here. 100 twos are 200. 400. Then 1.24 rupees. Same over here. So now again I have put this table over here, the same table what we have seen in the previous now, which I showed you in the start. The same table I have pasted over here because we have some, again we have the convergence over here. So instead of going back so many pages, I just put it for the convenience over here. The same method follows. Now here what you have to do, from millimeter to decameter. So where is millimeter? Millimeter is here. From there you have to go to the decameter. Means how are you going to go? Like this. So how many tens are in between? 1, 2, 3, 4. But that is, you are going to divide it. Hope you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is easy. 14, and how many fours are this? Zeros are there? 4. So you'll go backwards 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll put two numbers extra, that is zeros, and then put a decimal. So this is the answer. Same this, you will look at the table and you will do this one. Convert the following into hectagram. This also the same. In the table you will do it and see here. Same. Again here also the liter is the same. So the table works. That is very important table which you have to note it down. Now look at here. They said between which two whole numbers on the number line. You know the number line, right? Suppose we start from 0 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we put like this arrows means it shows that this line extends from here and also from here. Okay, so that is not fixed. So now see here, do the following decimals lie 1.25. So now if I'm putting a number line, and suppose I'm putting here, this starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, and 1.25 will be somewhere over here, isn't it? So here what are we going to do? They said between which two whole numbers they have said, does the number this lie. So here is somewhere over here 1.25 will be there. So which are the whole numbers without a decimal, right? So here it is lying between 1 and 2. So 1 and 2. Now if this is 2.9, that is very easy. 0, 1, 2, 3. 2.9 will be somewhere here. So it is lying between 2 and 3. 0.21. So it is lying between 0 and 1. Check whether the following decimals are less than half. Half means 0.5 or not. So here definitely it is 2.45 is not less than 0.5. 1.5 is not definitely less than 0.5. 0.23 yes, because half means 0.5, isn't it? Half means 0.5, half because 1 divided by 2. So if you put here 1 0, this will be 0. So 0.5, and this is 0.23. So definitely it is less than 0.5. Subtract the difference of this number, this and this, from their sum. So first what are you going to do? Difference of this. So we'll consider this part. So first let us take the difference of these two numbers. So after subtracting these two numbers, we got this one. From their sum. Sum means again these two numbers are there. These two numbers we will add it. So sum is what? These two numbers we are going to add. This we have subtracted, here we have added. So I wrote here sum, here I wrote difference. So when we add it, we get this answer. So they said subtract. So what are we going to do? From, see here, whatever is there, from their sum. Means sum should be at the start. So what do we get was sum? Sum we got is 445. So it should be at the top. And from that you are going to subtract this number. So you get this one. Abhishek traveled 110.267 km by bus. 15.32 km by rickshaw and the rest of his journey on foot. If he had traveled 142.3556 km in total, how much did he travel on foot? So now see here, we have to write the statement. So what are we going to write? Distance traveled by bus is given. So that is given here. Distance traveled by rickshaw is given over here. This is distance traveled by rickshaw and the rest on foot. So distance traveled by bus plus rickshaw first we have to write. How much is that? You have to add this one. So total distance travel when we are adding here, they said if you have traveled 142.356 kilometer in total. So this is the total what is given. And the distance traveled by bus and rickshaw is this much. So from that we can calculate that how much this is he traveled on foot. So we are going to 142.356 minus, you are going to subtract this number. So this is the what is the distance which is traveled on foot. Shreya had rupees 250.80 in her pocket. She buys a book for rupees 150.50. How much money is left with her now? So left means here that will be you are going to subtract. So total money Shreya has in her pocket is how much? 250.80. Bought a book for how much? That is 150.50. Money left with her means from this you are going to subtract this one. So that is, you can write here rupees. Okay. So that is, the unit is very important. So you can just note down the rupees over here. Hope this is clear to you. A driver applies the brake to stop the train at the upcoming station. When the brakes are applied, the temperature of the brake pads increases by 130.5 degrees centigrade and reaches 168.8 degrees centigrade. Calculate the temperature of the brake pads before applying the brakes. Now see here, and temperature increases 130.5 degrees centigrade and final temperature is what is given? 168.8 degrees centigrade. So now what did they say? Calculate the temperature of the brake pads. Now, so what is there? Initial temperature is equal to final temperature minus temperature increase. So you're going to subtract. This is the final temperature minus temperature increase. That is the initial temperature, which is 38 degrees centigrade. So we want the temperature of the brake pads, right? So hope you have understood this one. So let us stop over here and please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get a notification of other chapters and many more. Thank you.